Oops, let's try that again. I pressed the wrong button and I got the wrong Greg. Hello everyone and welcome to Oz by Drone. This is a quick little impromptu say hello. I wanted to jump on today just to share with people a couple of quick announcements. Number one, we're changing our time. So instead of being on Sunday Australia time, we're now on Saturday in Australian time, or if you're in the US, instead of being on Saturday, we're now on Fridays. So this week coming up, please do have a look at our channel page and you'll see the date and time listed there. That's the first thing. The second thing, I just thought I'd share with you something, kind of an idea. You know that we've had some challenges, and that's being, what's the right word? That's being kind to our software producer and our network provider, Telstra and Wirecast. So some challenges in both aspects. Now, one of the purposes of doing this stream today is to try and test that out and see if we can fix a couple of things. Speaking of fixing some things, I'm really confused because I can see that we've got a few people watching. There we go. Someone said hello. Nightbot said hello. A few others of you can say hello too. So the challenges that I've had has been a lot of these dropouts that have been happening during the show. And I did a lot of investigation and I've finally come to a conclusion that I think it's software related, a bug in Wirecast and in Apple, in the Apple hardware and software that I use that was causing the problem, not Telstra potentially after all. So what I thought I'd do is I'm thinking about doing a series of streams called Wirecast in the Wild. So the idea is that people who are interested in doing live streaming and people who are interested in doing broadcasting on YouTube, I can go and share some of the knowledge and experience that I've had in working out these problems. Now, if that's of interest to you, please do let me know, either in the chat room or in the comments. And, you know, I can have some discussions about how to fix some of those problems. That might be interesting to a few other people. So how to do some of the funky stuff that I do in Oz by Drone. Anyway, those were the two main things that I wanted to do today. The third thing that I'm doing, I'm deliberately doing this as a test stream today to find out if it works. So some of the things that were causing all of those packet dropouts before in our live shows, I've changed a couple of settings, and hopefully right now this stream is going to be without any buffering or without any issues. So I'd certainly be interested to hear from people that are watching today and let us know if you are getting any buffering. Now, it's one of those days where no one's jumped in the chat room. So if anyone could let me know in the chat room, that'd be really, really helpful. But the good news is at the moment from my side, it looks okay. I don't see any buffering. Is anyone there today? Window. So I'm just having a look at the magical numbers, the RTMPQ size. And it's been in the milliseconds, which is a lot better than we used to have before. So that's positive. But, you know, we'll certainly find out for sure this weekend when we do the show if this change in the encoding method is going to prevent all those dropouts and buffering. But please do let me know in the chat. I don't know if there's a problem with the chat. Is there anyone who can just confirm if it's working? That would be really helpful. In the meantime, I could tap dance over here, but I'm not very good at it. Nightbot's very active in the chat, but no one else. Tell me my audio is working, otherwise I'm going to look really, really stupid. You know what I might do? I'm just going to quickly see if I can Skype or Messenger someone and get someone to pop on over just to confirm that this is working or not. And I hope I'm not boring you. Well, I probably am. Is there anyone there? So I'll just repeat what I said for those who might have just joined after I started broadcasting. Drone is moving one day earlier in the week, and I'm doing some testing at the moment. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, I recognize you.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You're live on the YouTube thing now at the moment.
Hey, I'm live on the YouTube thing now for the moment. All right.
Could you do me a favor? Could you join that stream? I'm doing it for two reasons. One, to test the changes that I made to see if it gets rid of the buffering thing. And type something in the chat, because I've got 13 viewers, but none of them are typing in the chat. And that's not like the people who watch my stuff.
Mean, old, terrible, icky YouTubers aren't cooperating and typing in your chat?
No, they're not.
That's horrible.
Well, I just want to know that it's working or not.
Well, I mean, did you entice them with candy?
Okay, everyone in the channel, if you type in the chat room, I'll give you candy. Hello, little boy, would you like some candy? Maybe not.
Candy, little girl.
Hello, little girl, would you? Well, there's no girls on my channel. We already know the demographics.
Yeah, he's gonna steal his lollipop. All right, so let me get this computer turned on.
Oh, I can see the thing just...
Okay.
But it recovered. This is weird. I really don't know why. I've got a chat roomy thing here and it's working, and I think I know why.
Okay.
I think I'm typing in the wrong window. I think I'm typing in the one for the next show. So if I go over here, do I see people typing? This is weird. I really don't know. There we go. Peter Carroll wants candy. Oh, I've had lots of people typing. I should go over here and then click that button and then click that one and that one, and then go back over here and then click on that one and throw this link over here and stand on one leg.
And hop up and down?
Yeah.
Where you put your left foot in and your right foot in and you shake it all about.
Yeah, something like that. Ah, there we go. Wedgie's typing and it's coming up on the screen even. Okay. Well, do me a favor and just sit in there. I'm going to hang up from you on the Skypey thing, and I'm just going to talk for a little bit and see if I can find out if this is going to make it better for this weekend.
You do understand Wedgie's going to want candy now, right? I mean, he gets real grumpy if I'll promise him candy and he doesn't get any.
You're saying Wedgie gets grumpy? Does Grumpy know about this? Does Grumpy know about this?
Yes, Grumpy knows about this.
Okay, thanks, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Okay, take two. Operator error. I had the wrong link in the channel. So say what? Hey there. Hello, hello. Evening, Greg. Hello. 24 frames per second work better for you. So let me explain to everyone what happened just out of interest. I was doing 30 frames per second with an Apple hardware encoder, but I found a bug in the Apple hardware encoder. And the bug was that even though I had my output throughput configured to 1.25 megabits per second, for some reason Wirecast decided it was going to send the traffic at 6, 8, 10, or 12, or even 15 megabits per second. And the problem was that happened every time I started to play a video on the show. And considering my internet link has outbound bandwidth capabilities in total of about 5 megabits per second, that's why it kept dropping traffic, or at least that's what I thought. So I did some more research and I found there was this other encoder that I could change over to called an X264 software encoder instead of using the hardware encoder. And that's what I'm testing today. So anyway, that's just a quick little bit of backstory for you all. So blah, 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 where is the candy? Thanks, Wedgie. So let me just catch up on the chat. So the 24 frames per second worked better for you. A little bit, it worked 1 week, but there was some problems. There was kind of some phase problems between the 24 frames per second and the camera that I've got over, not this camera, the camera that's over there that I normally look into is 50 frames per second and blah. So there was a bit of phase beating with that. So last week I tried 25 frames per second and it all went really bad last weekend as well. Chat Crunch, 24 in Queensland, just out of interest. I've got 100 megabits download, but only 5 megabits upload. So that's the reason. So the 24, back to the point. Last week I tried 25. It got rid of the phase beating, but the traffic problem happened again. And as a result of that, I said to myself, okay, so that's not the problem. Then I investigated and I found this problem where whenever I started to play a video, it went really, really bad. So if I go over here, for example, and I'll just quickly change some stuff on my screen, and I should set this up so I can actually play a video. I wasn't expecting to, so I'm going to test it today, and I'll play one of the videos from last week's show, but I haven't got it set up for that yet. Add a new screen capture, and I'll tell it to configure it to that screen over there. So I'll send that shot live. I don't know if the audio will play, but I don't care, so that's all right. And then I should start VLC, and let's play a video from last week. We'll play this one. Now what I'm looking for here at the moment is bit rate. And the good news is the bit rate is only about 1.5 megabits per second, and it didn't peak up or spike up or anything like that. So for this week's show, it's probably going to be okay. We did see a brief dropout, as someone mentioned earlier on in this test stream before, so one I can live with, but lots of dropouts I can't believe. Just turn that off. We don't need the music in the background. It's probably too loud for me to talk over the top of. Sorry, it was too loud. I didn't have my headphones. Okay, so let's have a look here. Wipe out, blah, blah, blah. It's buffered one time so far. You need something in the B screen. Yeah, okay, thanks. You can, just for that, you know what's going to happen next. You, Mr. Jeff Sills, I'm going to put you in the B screen. I should test this out. Hey, you know, I've got to fully test this out and make sure it's going to work. So, window, rendezvous dashboard. And start session. Copy. OK. There we go. You can jump in now just for that, Jeff. You can be the B screen. Is the image fuzzy or is it me? Ooh. Unable to connect to Rendezvous server. The session has expired. Please try a new connection to the server. OK. I'll do a new one. Copy. And I'll paste a new link there because the first one apparently didn't work. Greg, no helicopter you're talking about in that video, yeah. No lag, no pixeling, but someone else said it was fuzzy. It's this is a FaceTime camera, so it's not as good as using a multi-$1,000 DSLR camera. There we go, there's Mr. Jeff. But I've got no picture from him. Hello, calling Jeff. He's gone away. I meant the video you were playing was a bit pixelated. Okay, let me play it again. Actually, I'll play it again just as soon as I see Jeff come in. Or should I do it now? Let's do it now. So there's our video. I'll just rewind it and play it again. And this time I'll turn it down so we can all spare our hearing. Mr. Jeff Sills, what's the story? Your computer's broken? Hi Jason, RC Reviews. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing a little bit of testing and also a community service announcement that we've got a different time for the show. Is the volume better now? Better with a drone? Waiting to join the compilation? Don't know what that would be, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here and go to the Rendezvous dashboard, and I can't see you waiting, so I'm going to disconnect.